All right, welcome to the replay. Welcome to the replay. Go ahead and hit the screen to give some hearts on the replay. All right, share it with your friends. Swipe to the right for Apple, from the bottom to the top for Android. And go ahead and share it with your friends on Periscope, Twitter, and also Facebook. Go ahead and share with your friends right now. All right, we're going to get started here very shortly. Welcome to everybody on Meerkat. All right, it's not too late, or say, to show some love, to give some hearts. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's not too late to too early to give some hearts over there at Periscope. Go ahead and hit the screen, ladies and gentlemen, and swipe to the right on Apple, up from the bottom on Android. If you're watching the replay, and go ahead and share with your friends. Welcome, welcome, Walt. Welcome back. Okay, we're going to get started in 30 seconds or less. We're at the top of the hour, and we always want to start at the top of the hour and we want to start on time. So go ahead and let's get ready. We'll keep this one short and sweet. As with all my scopes, I like to stay, at least hopefully like to stay within 30 minutes of the total scope. So we're going to attempt that today. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me turn the screen around. All right, all right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. DarrellMuhammad here, real estate entrepreneur, real estate investor, mentor, coach, and trainer. Just excited because we're coming to the end. Hey, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing, Blue. We're coming to the end of our 13-day boot camp, right? 13 days, ladies and gentlemen. We're on day number 12. Module number 12, all right? So we're excited that we did it. We're almost there. All right, we see the finish line. 13 straight days of free content, ladies and gentlemen. What I did, this is part of our pre-launch to our real estate training system. And what I did was I took nuggets from each one of the modules, right? There's 13 modules, over 13 hours of audio, non-stop. Thanks for sharing, Walt. Non-stop boot camp style, the good, the bad, and the ugly of wholesaling real estate. All right, that's what this is. So what I did was I took as many nuggets as I can cover in 20 minutes and did a training day from each one. Today we're on number 12. So here's what you get, right? A downloadable. This is downloadable. This is just a display course, display feature, display model, if you will. So it's the Secrets to Wholesaling Real Estate, Volume 1 and 2. 13 hours, boot camp style, no holds barred, the good, the bad, and the ugly of wholesaling real estate. Everything you need, ladies and gentlemen, A to Z, is right here. All right. I show you how to make $5,000 per month. No credit, no job, no risk. Right? High school dropout, it doesn't matter. You can have a felony and be a felon, have a criminal record. You don't need a license. You can wholesale real estate. And I teach you how in this course. All right. I teach you how in this training system. Now, this is coming out next week, and I'll give you more about that a little bit later, but you want to stay tuned. All right. So 13 day. Now, here's how you can reach me: at DarrellMuhammad, at DarrellMuhammad, Periscope, and Twitter. This is how you can reach me. Now, Facebook, you need to go to my fan page and like. Not my personal page, my fan page. DarrellMuhammad fan page. DarrellMuhammad fan page. All right. You need to go there because when we launch, we have a live event to launch the product. You're going to put your questions there on the page, and I'm going to answer them live during the live launch. Okay. Now, to reach me, this is my number. This is not a Google number or a forwarding number. This is actually my cell phone number. All right. So if you have any questions, you're working on a deal, or you just want to know more about wholesaling and why I think so strong that this is the best way to start, then call this number and leave me a message with your number one pressing question, your name, your information, and your level of experience in real estate. All right. Go ahead and call this number and leave me a message. Now, to get more information about the release of our training system that's coming out next week, right? You need to go to this website and sign up. You need to go to this website, thesecretstowholesaling.com. That's that VIP notification list. And there I'm going to let you know exactly the day and time that you should be here on Periscope for the live launch. The live launch, right? And you want to be here. Why? Because I'm going to give you over $2,500 of free bonuses at that live event only that you'll get for free when you pick up this course. All right. So that's why you need to go there and sign up, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure your name is on this list. And I got a surprise for you that you should be getting here as we speak. All right. I'm rolling it out right now through automation right now as I speak. Right. So you want to make sure you get on this list today so you can get the special treat that I have for you. Special bonuses. All right. So today, module number 12, day 12. All right. So let's go ahead and I'm going to let you know what you're going to get in the course. What you're going to get. Hey, Sister Candace, what you're going to get when you get this training system. A module number 12 is one of the bonus modules. Okay. It's working with real estate agents. After listening to this module, you'll discover the little known ways of working with real estate agents. I'll uncover exactly how they think, how to think like one of them, so they'll give you 10 to 20 deals a month. Why real estate agent can be one of your best sources of cash rich deals. All right. Thanks for sharing, Sister Candace. Thank you very much. Now that's what you're going to get in detail once you get the training system. What I want to share with you, just a couple of notes that I took from the module. All right. That's very, very, very powerful. I'm going to kind of cover as much as I can in the next 20 minutes because I got some more announcements to make. All right. So bonus module, working with real estate agents. Now, this is an area, ladies and gentlemen, this is an area that can make you several thousands of dollars a year. Let me say an extra several $1,000s a year, right? Because you're going to make your you're going to make your money primarily from driving from dollars. But this is a caveat. This is a bonus, right? This area could put several $1,000s in extra $1,000 in your pocket. This one module right here can be worth anywhere from, I don't know, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 extra $30,000 per year. How about an extra $30,000 per year in your life? Would that do anything for you? Would that help? Would that make a difference? How many people can you help with an extra $30,000? All right. But let me give you a warning. See, that's very tempting. And see, we are many times we're what they call it, seduced, right? We're seduced by things that are tempting. Of course, that's what seduction means, right? Temptation. You're seduced by temptation. So that's very tempting. But let me make a disclaimer right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make a disclaimer right here. Don't start with working with realtors. It's very time consuming. It can be very frustrating. It's not easy. It's not easy, right? You want to wait until you've done 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 deals. You want to wait until, not that you feel comfortable, but your results are there, that you know what you're doing, and it becomes real easy doing it the primary way. So let me warn you, don't be seduced by, how easy it can be. Because it can be easy, but it won't be unless you lay down a solid foundation. Now, in my course, I give you the script, right? The script on what to say to realtors when you call them up, to real estate agents when you call them up. All right. So the first thing you have to do, you have to find agents who are selling in your area. Now, this is how you do it. I'm telling you how you do it. These are steps that I'm giving you, right? So how do you find these agents to work with? you find the agents that are already working in your target area. Well, that makes sense, right? They're familiar with the area. So you work with real estate agents that are already in that area. It can be not new homes, but it can be houses ready for move in. It can be wholesale type houses that have deferred maintenance. It can be for lease, for rent. You're just looking for real estate agent signs in the same area that you're canvassing, that you're driving for profits. All right. So you find them. You find them that way. Now, you find them. There's another way you can find these agents is on your local MLS website. When you say, Darrell, what is that? What is your local MLS website? MLS stands for Multiple Listing Service. And that's where all real estate agents put their houses up for sale. Now, there's a public side and there's a real estate agent side. I'm talking about the public side, right? I'm talking about the public side. So you have to Google, right? Local, or put your city, MLS, site for Houston, for Dallas, for Columbus, for Phoenix, right? And then it'll come up, and that's where you can do a public search. You can do a public search on everything that's on the MLS. So once again, you go there, you search for houses in your area, or they might have a different way of identifying the area. It might be a key map, we call it here in Houston, a key map. So you can put your key map number or the zip code or even the neighborhood, the name of the neighborhood, right? So you can put the name of the neighborhood, and then you have all those that are listed for sale and sold, right? And pending, right? In that target area. So even if you don't see any signs driving by, it just means that the realtor didn't put any signs out, right? So you can pull it up on the public side of your local MLS website, and there they have them listed. Because if they don't have signs out, then they definitely have it on MLS, because how else would other realtors know, real estate agents know that property is for sale? So that's an easy way where you can just have all the information on houses they're selling and etc. and you can call them. All right. Now here's the key. As it is with investors, as it is with owners, as it is with all people, ladies and gentlemen, these are just some of these are principles that you can use in daily life. Okay. You want to know how the real estate agent thinks. You have to understand how, not that particular one thinks per se, but you have to understand the psychology of real estate agents. You have to be able to look at real estate from their perspective. You have to be able to look at real estate from, hey, thanks, Lady Traveler. You have to be able to look at real estate from their lens as it pertains to sales and commission. All right? That's what you have to understand. You have to understand it from their eyes, from a sales perspective. Okay? There's a way that you can get extra deals by working with them. This is ways of getting extra deals, extra money, not the main source. Okay? Now here's what you want to ask real estate agents when you talk to them. I'll just give you a couple of them because we don't have a lot of time, just to give you a little idea of what you'll get in the training system. Okay? This is just a little bit of it, right? Here's what you want to, and you tell them, say, hey, let me tell you something, Mr. Real Estate Agent. Whenever you run across a house, right, that you can't sell or it doesn't fit the type of home that you market, then those are the homes that I'm interested in. It can be due to the situation around the home. It can be due to the condition of the home. It can be because it's so close to foreclosure you don't have enough time to do anything with it, right? It can be because it's in probate and tied up in the web of probate with all the different heirs. See, real estate agents don't deal with that kind of stuff. It's just too much work, right? There's other houses that's a whole lot easier to work with than those. So that's when you say, hey, Mr. Real Estate Agent, let me look at any houses that you run across that somebody calls you to sell for them that you can't deal with. I mean, it's just too much work. It's too much red tape. It's too convoluted, right? Those are the type of deals that I want to work, that I do. I do the hard to do real estate deals, and I will pay you a referral fee for everyone I buy. Everyone I buy. You want to say that? Everyone I buy, not everyone I sell. Why? Because sales, now their ears are going to go up. Sell. I sell real estate. Let me sell it. And you're not, you can't let them sell it as a wholesaler. Right? You can, but no, you can't. Right? It's not necessary. You don't do what's not necessary. Right? So you don't want to use the word sell. It's the ones that I buy. Right? The ones that I buy. Okay? So now real estate agents work on commission only, ladies and gentlemen. So see, you always have to remember that. See, most people never worked in sales. Most people never worked in sales as a commission only salesperson. That's all I've done the majority of my sales career, commission only. It's not easy, it's rough, it's tough. See, you have to understand this. And if you never done it, then you need somebody to explain it to you. Well, explain it to you. To explain it to me. You have to get somebody to explain. If not, you're speaking from a reference that's not real to them. So they're on commission only, ladies and gentlemen. So you have to understand their time is very, very valuable. More valuable than a person that's on salary. Right? On a fixed salary. More important than a person who's even on a fixed hourly rate. It's fixed. When you're commission only, it's not fixed. So you have to be sensitive towards that. You have to understand that, and therefore that has to shape, right? It has to shape your communication and shape your dialogue with them. So you have to understand, you have to go in with a level of understanding. It's not something you figure out in the process. That's a waste of time. All right. Now, real estate agents work on commission. It's the only way they get paid. You have to understand how real estate agents think, especially towards real estate investors. Let me say it again. You have to understand how they think, but especially towards real estate investors. That's what you are, real estate investor / entrepreneur. So you have to understand how they feel about us. Not the good. The good take care of itself. But how they feel about us as far as their apprehension, their concerns, their negative past experience, right? We talked about it's better that you assume these things or prepare for the unexpected. See, I learned in sales many years ago, you address their concerns in your approach, in your presentation, in your normal dialogue. You address what are common concerns so they won't pop up later on when you're trying to do the deal. All right? See, so that's where you're learning more than just the techniques, right, of real estate. You're learning the minutiae. You're learning the psychology. You're learning sales. You're learning motivation. You're learning, all these things that makes up for success. Because a lot of people with skill set and fail because they have too many missing parts. All right. So now here's another question you want to ask a real estate agent. Do you work with real estate investors regularly? Do you work with them? Yes or no? All right. Another question. Do you have a list of investors? Do you have a list of investors? Okay. Here's a question that you ask real estate agents. I got 4 pages and I'm running kind of behind. So how can I get on the top of your list? If they have a list of real estate investors. Okay. And I give you a list of questions in the course, all right? I give you a lot of good questions, and understanding if they have a list of investors, then that's their list. They own those investors. You got to understand the sensitivity that they have towards their list. It's their list. They've taken ownership, all right? Find out about how they do business, ladies and gentlemen. Find out about how they do it. Put their best interests first, right? See, wealthy people, no matter what you hear from non-wealthy people, non-financially free people, non-financially successful people, people that's just doing enough, average people, I didn't say bad, I said average people, that to build wealth, to be successful in business, right? You have to put other people interests first. You're not selfish, even when it appears to be selfish, but it's selfish in business by you delivering a service. So you have to deliver a service first before you can get some financial rewards to be selfish, right? Can't be selfish and then don't try to get your product and service out to as many people as you can. Might have a selfish motive, but you're sharing, all right? You're giving. So you have to think of their best interest first. So you got to be crystal clear on what their position is, how they feel about, real estate investors, their past experience. You might want to talk about it. You might want to address it. You might want to mention it and feel them out about their past experience with real estate investors. Okay? Now, here's the thing. If you're sincere, ladies and gentlemen, if you're sincere about putting their business first, understanding where they're coming from, addressing their concerns and their reservations, if you address it and you're sincere, you're not doing I'm just acting like I care. But you seriously care because you want to develop a long-term relationship. Because what good is here's a good. What good is this opportunity? What good is to become a real estate entrepreneur, and then you can't establish relationship with key players, key individual, key experts in your industry that you need to be building a team with. See, it's about team building, right? You can't do it by yourself. There's no way. You don't be successful in business by yourself. All right? There's no such thing. All right? So you have to be sincere, and they'll feel that. They will sense that. They will hear it in your voice. You'll use the right words, right? You'll be considerate of them. All right? So that's what you have to understand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is some powerful, powerful, powerful stuff that I have here in this module and in this training system, right? If you're just joining us, my name is DarrellMuhammad, entrepreneur, real estate, investor, training coach, sharing with you just some of the nuggets from my up-and-coming training system that I'm releasing next week that you can get your hands on, that you should get your hands on. There's no other training system out there for wholesalers like this, and I made sure of that. All right? I made sure of that. Okay? So, now, if they have a list of investors, all right, they can help you sell your deals, right? We talked about yesterday, I think a day before yesterday on our boot camp, we talked about what if I can't find an investor? See, now the real estate agent becomes a source if they have a list. If they have a list, now they become a source of investors that you can sell your deals to, but through them. Let me say that because there's a lot there. I can't go into it right now, right? To sell to their investors through them. Through them. See, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand. If it's their list, they're going to be like a mother bear with her cubs, right? If they're smart, they're going to be very protective, because if they let their investors go, right, then you can grab their investor on that first deal and keep them for the second deal, the third deal, the fourth deal. And get them out of the equation. Not that you'll do it, but you have to understand their psychology, which is right. I'll be concerned if I was them. You'll have to come through me to get to them. Why? Because that's how I'm going to get paid. That's how that real estate agent is going to get paid. Since it's not one of their deals, it's your deals, then how are they going to get paid? By sharing their investors with you. This is business. This is not charity. This is not, nonprofit. They're not just going to do that just because you're a nice guy. Right? They're not going to do that. Don't expect it. If they do, you can't build a business on unusual activity. Right? Unusual response. You build a business based on predictable, calculatable norms. Right? So that's what we're talking about here. See? So you go through them. and you want to go through it and you talk that language. See, now you're showing you understand. Say, hey, I know that's your list. Those are your investors. You'll want to protect them. You can't let them go. I understand that because I'll do the same thing too. So what I'll do is I'll submit the contract to you. You submit it to them. That way, you can get paid by them. And I tell you what, I'll even help you double dip. What do you mean, Darrell, double dip? What I mean double dip is they'll pay you a referral fee, right, for bringing them the deal, and I'll pay you. Now here you're suggesting, right? You're suggesting that I will pay you. I'll show you how to double dip, get paid twice on this one house. There's a lot of psychology in that, ladies and gentlemen. I can't begin to tell you the psychology behind that. They say, wow, this investor's different. This investor's strange. I like this investor. He's showing me how I can make more money off of his deal. But here's the benefit to you. You know what the benefits to you is? Their investor is help paying, the total amount of the referral fee. Right? So if they wanted $1,000 and they get $500 from them, they don't get $500 from you. They still make their $1,000. Does that make sense? That's powerful, ladies and gentlemen. That's so powerful, you just have to use it to see how powerful it is. So let's move on because I'm running out of time and I got a lot of notes. Okay, so once you understand how they work, and you've displayed that from the very beginning and all through the dialogue, all through the communications, text, email, all the forms of communication. You want to make sure you convey the message in your language, in your communication, that you understand their perspective. Now, once you've done that, now it's time for them to understand how you operate as a wholesaler. Okay, it has to be a mutual understanding here. But you've displayed verbally, not in your head, you verbally explained and you've displayed that you understand where they're coming from, right? And you want to work with them within the confines of how they do business. Now it's time for them to understand how you do business. Right? How you do business. Right? These keys here, ladies and gentlemen, on how to work with real estate agents is worth thousands and thousands of dollars. Just this one bonus module. You can take this one bonus module and go out there and make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It'll be slow starting out. That's why you don't want to do this at the beginning. Right? You want to get money coming in quick. Remember, a fast nickel is better than a slow dime. If your light's going to get cut off today and you need $100 to keep them on today, but then you get $200 tomorrow after the lights have been cut off, what good is that extra $100? Well, to get it back on, but with your connect fees and your late fees and your penalties, that might not even be enough. Right? So the point of the matter is better to get money now that you need today than to get more tomorrow after the fact. Right? And that's where people get caught up. Well, I can rehab houses and I can get $30,000. Why do I want to get $5? It'll take you 2 to 3 to 4 months to get your $20,000, $30,000. I'll wait. Then you can have so many problems that'll cost you money that you'll never see the 20. And you'll end up paying $5,000, $6,000 because you try to do it on limited information, limited knowledge, limited experience, and limited skill set. Crawl before you walk and walk before you run. That's the natural process of human development. All right. So this we're talking about right here. So they understand, you understand where they're coming from. They understand where you come. Now, if they don't want to work with you, ladies and gentlemen, that's okay. Don't force yourself on people. If they don't want to work with you, that's okay. Stay positive, be cordial, be gracious. Tell them thank you, because you know why? You never want to burn bridges. You never want to burn bridges. Now, if the attitude is bad their spirit is real funky, then yeah, you don't want to do business with them, period. All right. So you do have a choice of who you do business with. Don't get me wrong, get me right. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Penny? Don't get me wrong, get me right. So you want to make sure that you don't burn your bridges. You want to keep the lines of communications open, right? You want to KIT, keep in touch. Keep in touch. KIT, keep in touch. So even if they don't want to do business with you, that's fine, right? But you want to keep in touch because I learned through my years that time and circumstances will change any person's mind. Time and circumstances will change any person's mind. Let's go ahead and wrap up because it looks like it's a half an hour after 30 minutes after the hour, and I want to be respected. Now, now here's another thing you can do, and I'll just hit on them real quick. You can make them a partner on some deals instead of paying them a commission. They can find you partners, all right, because they have investors that you want to partner with, right? And then they can also, all right, oh, they can become your team member. I mentioned that earlier. Now you can add them to your team. You need a team, ladies and gentlemen. You need a team of professionals that you have a relationship with, right? That trust you, like you, right? So you can call them and they'll make you a priority. That's what it's about. It's about becoming a priority. And you know how you become a priority? By making other people priorities first. By making them priority first. You have to lead. It's called lead. You know, it's called a leader. It's called a leader for a reason. It's called a leader because you lead. You're not waiting. You're leading. All right. So the other thing is you can make them a very, very, very valuable team member. And as you grow as a real estate entrepreneur, as you grow, you know, beyond wholesaling, then a realtor will become more and more valuable on the back end. On the back end, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So once again, the warning is this is not strategy number 1 for marketing and finding leads. This is strategy number 2. All right. These are only 2 strategies I teach you. That's strategy number 2. And you don't want to start off doing this strategy. This strategy should be employed after you've done 6, 7, 8 deals, after you've made enough money in wholesaling to clear the deck on your financial situation, to get rid of some debt. Well, I don't have debt. To stack up your chips, stack up some cake in the bank. Do at least a minimum of 6 deals first. Then start incorporating working with realtors. Ladies and gentlemen, that's module number 12, a very, 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 very powerful module. Right? Very powerful module. So I'm excited to bring that to you. We got to go. So once again, here, get on this list right now. Get on the list right now to find out about the release of my training system. And also for something free that's coming down the pike right now. Meerkat is thesecretstoWholesaling.com. ThesecretstoWholesaling.com. I know it's reversed. Okay. To meet me at Periscope and Twitter at DarrellMuhammad. Okay. And then the telephone number down here at the bottom. That's where you can call to ask me any questions you have about wholesaling, about getting started in wholesaling. And I will help you as much as I can until next week. Next week with the release of the training system, then my time will have to go to the paid students. All right. So text or call this number and leave me a message on your question. Now, here it is once again, ladies and gentlemen. You can get this right now. I can only sell one more. I can only sell one more pre-release copy. All right. I can only sell one more pre-release copy. So if you want to get the pre-release copy right now, you can get it at several $100s less than what you'll have to pay next week. And plus all the bonuses that I'll release next week, you'll automatically get. So you don't have to be present to get those bonuses if you go ahead and get it right now in pre-release. But there's only one left. There's only one left, ladies and gentlemen. How would you do that? Text me this number and say, I want the link. text me this number and say, I want the link, and I'll send it to you. All right? Tomorrow is the grand finale. Tomorrow's the grand finale. Module number 13. Contracts. What is it? Contracts, agreements, contracts, and stuff, right? Contracts, agreements, and a whole lot more. I'm going to review some of the contracts we have that's included in your program. Some you don't need now, but you need later, right? So I included some of those. We're going to review some of those tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, if you're watching this on the replay, if you're just joining us live, watch the replay. And you can always swipe to the right, swipe from the bottom to share. You can always hit the screen to show some love. All right? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. Sorry for going over a little bit, but I'm so excited to be able to bring this 13-day boot camp and module number 12, working with real estate agents. All right? So until tomorrow for the grand finale, module number 13, and that'll be it for this boot camp, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So until then, see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, and most importantly, your community deserves your very best. See you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. All right, Meerkatters, thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I saw some new people that joined us. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Go to the secretstoWholesaling.com and you get on that list, because I got something free I want to give you as promised.